And so, this is how it ends. Not with a bang, but a rather short episode. That's right, guys. Today we have our Afterlife Season 3 finale. And yeah, I have to say, I'm a little bit sad to go, but at the same time, really excited for Season 4, a fresh start. I got lots of cool ideas that I want to show everyone. So yeah, why don't we just kind of take a little look at everything we've done, and then we can head on out. And I'll explain why I'm wearing diamond armor and don't have my tools later. But first, yeah, let's just swoon on down to our little village over here. And yeah, just kind of appreciate it. I mean, we really did get it done in time, which is the most important thing, I suppose. I definitely wouldn't want to leave this incomplete. And in fact, if we go past this little bridge that we built, I did a little bit of extra work, right? So if we make our way downtown, you can see that there is now a little pathway over here. And that is because I decided to connect Art's, KB's, and our base together, right? So over here we have 2KB, 2Artorian, right? And yeah, they're just little bush paths, nothing too special, nothing too fancy. But it does lead us onto each other's base, and you know, I guess it builds a little bit of lore, right, with trade and whatnot. So that's pretty epic. However, why don't we take a look at our actual base, right? What is on the interior of the museum? So as many of you know, this base was built over the course of 4 weeks. With each week, we built one specific layer. And yeah, so this is kind of what we got. On this layer we have all the blocks that have like faces or textures on them, except for the wither one, the red sandstone, but that's okay. In fact, I promise you guys that next season we shall include that block somewhere in our base, just to make up for it. That is a Tinkfro promise to you. Over here we have some rare heads, right? We got the wither, the dragon, and a genuine Pink's sheephead, right? Nothing but the best out here. If we make our way down here, I guess we can admire our beautiful fish tanks, right? They look pretty cool. Some nice exotic fish. Over here we have some beautiful important blocks from the nether, including this, which, I mean, it doesn't spawn naturally, but it does like in the Bastion remnants, right? We have over here, which if anyone played Minecraft Bedrock or PE edition, I suppose, way back in the day, then I guess you'll recognize this. It built like a nether tower or something like that and spawned a whole bunch of stuff, so that's a little bit of an Easter egg. And then over here we just have some relatively valuable items, right? Things you can't come across very often, right? So that's this over here. Over here we have the 3 flags that naturally generate, right? So pillager patrols. We have the end cities, and then this spawns in the bedroom of the woodland mansion, right? So that's why this is over here. If we make our way over here, we have an enchanted golden apple, right? Very rare, very special. We have, well, I mean, me, hello, Tinkfro. And then we have this duped shovel, which we accidentally made with Puff when we were kind of doing stuff with shulker boxes, and then we both took it out at the same time and the server crashed for me, and yeah, we ended up with 2 of them. And actually, why don't we check out our garden, right? So we have a beautiful garden with a beautiful fountain, and they're all topped off with what are those called? Hearts of the Seas or whatever, nautilus shells that are solely used as lighting, right? Nothing special, but yeah, that's just to portray how rich we are, right? Similar to how we have a whole bunch of diamonds up top over there, right? Just to kind of show off how rich we are. Let's get back into the museum, Vida Muerte, where we can go on to the 2nd floor, right? So up here we have, well, we have a lot of things, right? So we have the dragon egg, which we duped with Puffing Fish HQ. That is our very first block ever mined, a piece of sand. Not a log, not dirt, just sand, regular old sand. We built this beautiful skeleton of like a whale or like a prehistoric aquatic creature, which I think looks super cool. I really like the head especially. I feel like we really nailed that. And then of course we have a whole bunch of mini biomes, because I saw some on like Google Images and I was like, boy, that is so cool. I bet I can recreate some of them. And yeah, so there's our take on those Google Images that we found. We have the real life names of the 6 trees that we have in Minecraft, right? Piscia, Abies, and all that. And of course then we have the nether and the end over here. Now, if we make our way over here, we have our very first tools, right? So our iron axe, our iron shovel, iron hoe, and then this pickaxe, which actually Jay, or was it Justin? Well, they both gave us enchanted diamond pickaxes, right? So I'm not sure which one we ended up on display, but the other one is in the chest up there. Over here we have every single painting in Minecraft with their names, right? So Skull on Fire, Pointer, RGB, right? So all these things are the actual names of the actual artists that created this. So that's another cool thing over here, a little bit of a museum after all. And then we go to our living space, right? So straight off the bat, we have a beautiful grandfather clock, you know, my little study over here with a quote from Mikhail Piotrowski, the director of the State Hermitage. You can pause that if you want to read it. Over here we have the beautiful lion statue, which I think you can find a tutorial at the end screens. A little table with cake, because why not? And then the biggest library on the server. I actually counted, and this library has the most books on the server in one singular room. And of course, every single disc, right? Music disc. We spent a long time catching and corralling creepers to obtain these. So yeah, that's pretty cool. If we make our way over to the other wing, we have this like under construction, restoration work in process area, right? So we have the map of like the base, we have a little aquarium, and it kind of looks like the floor's being ripped out and, you know, the roof's being worked on. I don't know. I actually really like this area, even though it's not like beautiful per se. It just, I don't know, it makes the area feel that much more alive. So I think that's pretty cool. And then over here, we of course have our storage system, our beautifully organized storage system, right? Wool and all these beautiful stuff, all in perfect order. I mean, I know there's some people that have like these super complex, super like redstone-y storage systems, but honestly, this has just worked for me. I mean, like even in the back, right, where we just keep like all the stuff from the nether and shulker boxes, shulker boxes here, right? So yeah, I think that's just pretty cool over here. When the world download happens, which by the way, if you want to download it, just join the Afterlife Discord. The world download will be given there. Yeah, there's a little letter for you guys, right? A letter to the reader. So make sure to come check that out. I wrote a little bit of my thoughts and feelings. So yeah, I think it's interesting. It's a little letter to anyone who may come here now or in the future, right? Oh yeah, and you know, we haven't really looked at those often, but there are statues up there, so I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, yeah, that's our base, guys. That's the base. I'm really proud of it this season, and next season I know for a fact that we are going to do better. We're gonna do bigger, more detailed, more beautiful, right? So that is something that I promise we shall do. We're gonna put in all the effort needed to make sure it turns out really well. Now, you might be wondering why I was wearing diamond and just have a whole bunch of stuff that's not really mine. I mean, it is mine, it's just not what I usually carry on me. And that is also to do with the world download, right? So this is the big meteorite, right? This is the town hall. Our starter base is over there, right out of render. And if you make your way to the town hall, once you get the world download, you'll have the sword to the right. And that is the Afterlife Catacombs, right? So if we make our way inside, oh, okay, yeah, epic fail. Yeah, if we make our way inside, or I guess below it, you'll find all the catacombs, right? And right over here is Tinkfro. So my ender chest, everything I kept in my ender chest will be in this barrel down here, and you can kind of take a closer look at how exactly I stored everything, methodically, right? I am big about methodics. And over here is all the stuff I always carried on my personage at all times, right? Like all the time. And again, we have a letter to you, to the reader. Yeah, again, just my thoughts and feelings about how I feel about YouTube and, you know, Minecraft in general. So, with that being said, I think it's time that we actually make our way out of the season. We actually got to this season via an airship from my survival Let's Play, and we actually still have that airship. So, with that meteorite, you know, crashing infinitely into the town hall, I think it's time we go back to our little airship and, yeah, we go on to the next season, to the new lands far, far away where that meteorite won't touch us. So yeah, let's hop on to the MAS, the Minecraft Airship Sunflower, and yeah, I'll meet you guys back in season 4, right? So let's believe in ourselves. Let's start this engine. Let's just make sure we know where we're going. Let's set everything and calibrate it, and let's go.